If you're making any of these 9 YouTube mistakes, you could potentially be destroying your YouTube channel without even knowing. My name's Matt Parr, I run 9 different YouTube channels, and I've gotten channels to over 1 million subscribers without ever showing my face. And in this video today, I'm going to show you the 9 biggest mistakes that new YouTubers make to make sure that you do not make these mistakes and potentially destroy your YouTube channel without even realizing it. These are the biggest mistakes that I see new YouTubers making, and I really want to make sure that you don't make them as well. So before we get into the video, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss when I come out with regular videos helping you make money with YouTube. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. Mistake number 1 is not choosing a specific niche. If you take a look at some of the biggest channels on YouTube, you'll notice that they only upload videos in a specific niche. Whether it be tech or cooking or music, whatever it might be, take a look at some of the biggest channels that you watch on YouTube. You'll notice that most of them only upload videos in a single niche, and this plays into their success to a very large degree. This is a huge mistake that I see new YouTubers making. I see them uploading basketball trick shots one day, and then top 10 videos the next day, and then drone videos the next day. This is a huge mistake, and I want to make sure that you don't make it. And if you need help in getting clarity in choosing a niche, click the card that just popped up on this video right now to see how you can choose a niche. Mistake number 2 is inconsistency, not uploading videos on a consistent schedule. Now, whether it be uploading videos once a week or once a day, or heck, 6 videos a day like the fastest growing channel on YouTube, Brightside does. Whatever your schedule may be, make sure that it's something you can stick to. So I do not recommend at all uploading 10 videos in a day and then not uploading again for the next 10 weeks. I would much rather see you upload 1 video a week for the next 10 weeks. Consistency really is key on YouTube. Mistake number 3 is making videos that nobody cares about. I know it might sound harsh, but I see a lot of channels on YouTube uploading videos in a niche that I know there's not a huge market for. Or they're uploading videos in a big niche, but the niche is oversaturated and they're making the same videos as everybody else. Or they're just not uploading videos that anybody wants to watch. And a great example of this is a lot of gaming YouTubers out there. I see them start Minecraft channels and do Minecraft gameplay videos and all this kind of stuff, but they don't get many views. And this is because there's a million different Minecraft gameplay videos out there on YouTube, and they're simply making videos that people don't want to watch. Now, there are a ton of super successful Minecraft gameplay YouTubers, but they usually make their videos incredibly entertaining. It's tons of different fast cuts throughout the video, and that sets them apart. So make sure that you make good videos that people actually want to watch. Now, you might be asking, how can I tell if my video idea is a good video idea and it's something that people are going to actually want to watch? And the way that I recommend is to go directly on YouTube itself and then type in your video idea in the search bar. And then once you search your video idea, sort the results by the highest viewed videos uploaded in the past week. This will show you if there are new videos getting a lot of traction in that niche, and it'll show you if the video that you're thinking of is a good idea. And if no good results show in the past week, you can also sort by the highest viewed videos uploaded in the past month. Mistake number 4 is quitting before giving YouTube a real shot. I see so many people on YouTube upload 5, 10, 20 videos and then give up saying it's impossible to grow on YouTube. Now, I can tell you from firsthand experience, it is more than possible to grow big channels starting from scratch today. Case in point, I grew a channel from 0 to 500,000 subscribers in a single year from absolute scratch. So I know this is possible, and it bugs me so much when I see people giving up before giving YouTube a real shot. I've had channels take 13 videos until one goes viral and the channel blows up. I've had some channels take 50 videos until one of the videos takes off and the channel takes off. And there's so many people who are so close to success on YouTube. If they would just go in, look at their analytics, see what's not working, see what is working, double down on what is working. And that brings me to my 5th big mistake that new YouTubers make, and that is not looking at your analytics. It's super crucial to actually go in and look at your analytics after you've uploaded videos onto YouTube. And how do you actually take action on the data in your analytics, and what data should you even look for in your YouTube analytics? The number 1 factor that I recommend looking at is the audience retention of your YouTube videos. I recommend going in and looking at the audience retention graphs for your videos so you can see when viewer interest spikes at certain moments in the video and when it drops in other moments. And whenever the audience retention shows a big drop, I would take a look at what exactly is going on in the video at that moment, and then cut that out and never do that again in a future video. And then I would also look at where the audience retention spikes, and then try to incorporate as many things like that moment that causes the audience retention to spike in your future videos as possible. So YouTube literally gives you the data to see what's working and what isn't, so you can double down on what is working and disregard what isn't. And the second analytic I recommend taking a look at is your click-through rate. So I would go in and see what the click-through rate is on your videos. Now, click-through rate is the percentage of people who click to watch your video as opposed to other videos either in search results, in browse features, or in the suggested video feed. And it's incredibly crucial because it doesn't matter if you have the best video in the world, if people don't click to actually watch it, you're not going to get any views. So most videos on YouTube have a click-through rate of between 2 and 5%. So anything above 5% is really good. And I run a bunch of different channels across a bunch of different niches, and I always aim to get at least a 6% click-through rate or higher. And I would actually go in and see what your channel average click-through rate is, and then comparing all the thumbnails of every single new video you upload against the thumbnails of other videos that you have. And if you ever have a video that underperforms under your channel average click-through rate, then what I would do is swap out that thumbnail to hopefully get a higher click-through rate. And if it does, keep the thumbnail. If it doesn't, try another, and repeat the process until the click-through rate goes higher. Mistake number 6 is by using bad titles. Now, what do I mean by bad titles? I see so many videos uploaded to YouTube that use titles that 1, nobody would ever click on, or 2, are not searchable in the least. For example, if you make a barbecue tutorial video where you're showing people how to barbecue, you do not title your video Barbecue 101 or something like that. Do not title videos like that. Instead, use a searchable title that people are actually searching for on YouTube, and ask yourself, would I actually search for this? So a much better title for that video, for that barbecue tutorial, would be how to barbecue the correct way, or something along the lines of that, or whatever specific barbecue thing that you're talking about. And make sure it's worded in a way people would find it if they actually search for that term. Not in a way that doesn't make sense to anybody else. This is a huge mistake, one of the biggest ones that I see that a ton of new YouTubers make. Mistake number 7 is not optimizing your videos. I see so many people on YouTube that have amazing videos, but they don't optimize it whatsoever. They don't put a thumbnail on their videos. They don't put tags in their videos. So make sure to include tags in your videos, and then also make sure to naturally write those tags into the description of your video in complete sentences, and this will tell YouTube what exactly your video is about. And if you're confused about doing this and you want to discover how to do this the right way, I actually have a course called Tube Mastery and Monetization, in which I reveal my secret SEO keyword strategy for implementing similar metadata on my channels, and I do this on every single new channel that I start, and I really think it's essential for YouTube success. So if you're interested in that course, link will be down below, and if you're on the fence about the course or you can't afford the course, also check out a completely free training that I have at the link below. Mistake number 8 is using weak intros. So instead of saying something like, "Hey, what's up guys? Today we're going to be talking about the top 10 fastest cars," don't say something like that. Instead, say something along the lines of, "From a 200-mile-an-hour supercar to a Batmobile that goes over 300 miles an hour, today we take a look at the top 10 fastest cars." And make sure to watch until number 1, because you will not believe how fast this car is and how incredible this car is. Using a strong intro like this will make sure that the viewers are hooked to watch until number 1, because it makes them curious and think, whoa, what's so special about this number 1 car? And it'll make them watch until the end of the video, therefore giving you a higher average view duration and higher audience retention and more watch time, which is the number 1 factor on YouTube that you should be continually trying to improve, and the number 1 factor to ensure success on the platform. Another great way to have a strong intro is to simply show what you're about to show later on in the video, and then wait to actually show that until the end of the video. For example, if you're running a personal brand channel about how to make money online and you're going over a bunch of different tips, start the video with you about to reveal that tip, but then cut it off right before you actually reveal the tip, and wait all the way until the end of the video to actually then reveal that tip that people are waiting for. This will greatly help your audience retention, and when you go into your audience retention graph in your analytics, you'll see a spike right at that moment because that is what people are waiting for in the video, and this will give you a higher average view duration and more watch time, and it'll greatly help your channel. Now, before we get into the final biggest mistake that new YouTubers make, and this is a mistake that's actually destroying a lot of channels out there, and I really want to make sure that you do not make this mistake. But before we get into that mistake, make sure to hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and leave a like on this video if this video has been helpful so far, and if not, make sure to leave a comment below. So now let's get into the number 9 mistake, the biggest mistake that I see new YouTubers making, and that is sub for sub. I'm sure you've seen people out there saying, hey, subscribe to my channel and I'll subscribe to your channel in return. And there's all these people subscribing to each other's channels, and this is actually destroying, yes, you heard me right, destroying a lot of channels. And it's actually ensuring that those channels don't get any traction whatsoever. So what exactly do I mean by this? Number one, you can get banned from YouTube by doing sub for sub because it is actually against the YouTube terms of service. So that in of itself is enough reason never to do sub for sub. But also doing sub for sub will get you a bunch of subscribers, and it'll actually lower your engagement rate on your channel. Now, what is your engagement rate? It is how many of the people who are subscribed to your channel actually watch your videos. So if you get a bunch of people who are only subscribing to you because you subscribe to them too, they're not going to actually watch your videos, and if they do, it's going to actually really hurt your channel because they're only going to watch a couple seconds of your video or maybe a couple minutes of your video, but they're going to have a much lower average view duration than would people who are actually trying to find your video or clicking on your video in the suggested feed. So that is why it's incredibly crucial to never do sub for sub, because one, it destroys the audience retention on your channel and the engagement rate of your channel, but more importantly, it's also against the YouTube terms of service and you can be banned. So whatever you do not do sub for sub. Now, if you want to discover how to make money on YouTube using an incredibly weird niche that I've never seen anybody else talk about online, check out this video right here next to me. It's going to show you exactly step by step how you can start making money on YouTube with an incredible, exact, weird niche that I've seen nobody else talk about. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Make sure to subscribe for more videos like this, and also check out the completely free training at the link in the description. My name's Matt Parr, and I'll see you in the next video.